Compared to 3-4 years ago, there have been some slight changes in the off-plan market, particularly in Lagos. Off-plan are generally all those houses that we sell with payment plan and installments, and the house is under construction. Um, Recently, if you look at the markets of off-plan houses, you look at places like Ajah, Ikate, even around Surulere Yaba on the mainland, and you compare the prices of properties, prices of houses being available for sale on off-plan, that's under construction, and you look at the payment duration and the payment plan attached to these off-plan properties, you are going to see that the duration are now quite shorter compared to 3-4 years ago. And in this episode of Meet the Property Guy, we'll be answering a valuable question on why off-plan houses for sale, particularly those in Lagos, why their payments are currently very short. In case you are coming across a video like this for the first time, this is Meet the Property channel, and this will discuss everything real estate for first-time investors, avid investors, people who have been buying real estate, people who are about to start investing or start to buy real estate, and people that are not buying yet, or that are not even buying at all, but they just want to understand what's happening in Nigeria, what's happening in the Lagos real estate market, in Nigeria real estate market. This channel is for you. And because we discuss everything real estate here, the terms, the jargon, the advantages, the pros and cons, the risk, the return, and everything you need to know behind the scene as an investor, as a real estate enthusiast, as a real estate buyer. We discuss everything right here in this channel. And I also currently have a playlist on off-plan. So that's also going to help you a lot, particularly if you have been buying or about to start buying off-plan houses. Our playlist on off-plan is definitely going to help you. I have over 15 videos on that playlist, so you can watch it and understand the market, the risk, how you can mitigate some of this risk, what to look out for, and some of the pros and cons about off-plan houses and off-plan investments. All right, so let's go straight into the topic about why off-plan houses for sale, why the payments plan and payment durations are currently very short. All right, so before I start talking about these and dissecting and analyzing the markets, if this is your first time, third time, fifth time on our channel, and you have not subscribed yet to our videos, we definitely want you to subscribe. We have fantastic content, fantastic topics, and we have so much guides that you are definitely going to learn from. And recently we have also been sharing some shorter videos and shorter reels also via YouTube Shorts to also show the current available listings, available opportunities that you can tap into. So that's why it's very, very important for you to subscribe. And if you have subscribed already, kindly follow the instruction on the screen. Turn on the notification button so that as we are dropping these videos, as we are dropping this content, you get notified and you don't miss any of them. All right, now, like I mentioned earlier, off-plan houses and off-plan properties are properties that we sell or are available for sale while they are under construction. Some of them can still be at the foundation stage. Some of them are the floor slab stage, which is called decking. It can be first floor, it can be second floor, it can be third floor. Some of them are at the roofing stage. Some of them, if you are lucky, they can be at like the plastering or the finishing stage. Now, based on what happened last year, 2024, particularly in terms of the inflation, the exchange rates, and how that also affected cost of materials and cost of construction. Cement going from roughly like around like 5,002 or 5,300 to at some point going to 11,000 before it came down to like around 8,500. Then tiles went up. Reinforcement steel, which is iron rod, went from like around 450,000 to like 1.2, 1.1 million. POP cement, everything really, everything, doors, woods, everything went up really, and that put a lot of pressure on developers that have sold a lot of their projects on off-plan. Maybe those ones are sold around 2022, 2021, 2023. Even last year, a lot of developers had to terminate contracts. They had to reach out to their buyers and investors that, oh, sorry, you can't deliver at this price. We just don't have any other choice than to refund. And some of them, these funds have been with them for like 2 years, 3 years, and so on. So because of all the drama and the different crises that developers experienced between December 2023 to likely around like March 2024, a lot of developers right now that are into off-plan properties, they have scaled down on the payment duration and installment duration that they give investors. 2022, 2021, we have a lot of projects that are like 3 years payment plan. Some of them are even 3 years interest free. Some people did 2 years payment plan, did 2 years interest free. Some people did up to 5 years payment plan. They had some interest for 5 years payment plan. But as of today, particularly in Lagos, a lot of developers are just doing 6 months. They don't even want to do 12 months. They just want to do 6 months. If you want to buy, buy. If you don't want to buy, leave it. You understand? And the reason is they're just trying to be careful. I know it's quite harsh and it's quite hard to home buyers, to property buyers, and they have to like find it more inconvenient or unaffordable to buy these properties. But the harsh reality is developers have to now have to decide between should we sell and allow investors to pay for 3 years, pay for 2 years, pay for 5 years, and face whatever instability that is definitely going to happen within that period, or should we just do a short period that at least we know that we can still control whatever changes that are going to happen within the market at that period. And that's why we are only going to see like 3 months or 6 months even for off plan. You see projects that are just starting, they are still at foundation, they will tell you that no, can only do 6 months. You see project that is still like maybe block work or second floor slab or first floor slab, they are telling you it's only 4 months you can do. It's because they are just trying to reduce their exposure to the any instability or any variation that is going to happen in market. And that's another thing we also experienced last year. Variations. We experienced this a lot in 2024, which is a lot of properties that a lot of buyers are bought around 2022, 2023. Developers have to come back that, oh, sorry, we understand that this is a contract and this is what we have agreed that you are going to pay, but based on the current realities, you have to add 5 million, you have to add 2 million, you have to add 10 million, you have to add 15 million. I had a lot of clients that came to my DM. Even there are some properties that I personally sold and I experienced variations on them. There are properties that I personally bought in 2023, and then in 2024 I got a mail, I got a call. Rabbi, we are sorry, we have to deliver this project, but Rabbi, you have to add 2 million, you have to add 2.5 million to it. So we had a lot of these happened last year. So to also reduce the back and forth and the drama that is also attached to variations, because trust me, it's not always easy. Developers are also providing shorter payment plan and shorter payment duration. So it's quite going to be very, very scarce for you to see 24-month payment plan now, or to see 36-month payment plan, or to see 48-month payment plan, and to even see 60-month payment plan. And even me personally, as a realtor, I will be very reluctant to sell an off-plan project on 3 years payment plan. I'll be very, very, very reluctant to sell it. I'll also be very, very reluctant to sell it an off-plan on 24 months payment plan. I'll be very, very reluctant to sell it because I've definitely sold a lot of that around 2022, 2021, and I faced a lot of issues and a lot of headache about most of those deals in 2024. So I don't want to experience that again. So I'd rather not even sell it at all and lose that deal. You understand? Because our market is still very, very unstable. Yeah, I'm praying and wishing the market to be more stable this year, 2025. But again, the reality is cement can go from 8,000 or 9,000 to 12,000 or 15,000, and that's it. Everybody has to adjust. Reinforcement steel can go from 1 million or 1.2 million to 2 million, and that's it. Everybody have to adjust. So there is so much unpredictability in prices, particularly in the construction space. So even me myself, I want to mitigate that for my investors and for my buyers, and I would rather just sell on 3 months, 6 months, or max 12-month payment plan. And if you are to see a reputable developer that is doing 18 months payment plan, then jump on it. And well, another thing that investors need to also understand is developers nowadays are also doing milestone payment plan. What I mean by this is milestone. So what I mean by this is that if the project is at foundation, they can accept 12 months. Immediately they are doing that, they are pushing that project to like 30%, 40% delivery. Maybe they are around like the second floor, the third floor. They reduce the payment duration to like around 7 months. When they roof the project, they reduce the payment plan to like maybe 6 or 4 months. And immediately they start the tiling, they start the POP, they reduce the payment plan to like around 2 months. So it's now up to you as an investor to determine or to decide what's your risk appetite, and ask yourself, do I have the heart for the risk of buying this project at foundation? Yeah, it's likely going to be cheaper, and you are likely also going to be getting a longer payment plan, which is like around 9-12 months. But do I have the heart to take that risk? Or let me just wait for when maybe they have roofed, and I know that, okay, even if it's 5 months or it's 4 months, that is the payment plan I'm going to get, and probably property I've gone like maybe 10 or 15 million naira higher, but at least I'm not facing that risk of when that project is at foundation. And that's why most times I don't advise a one size fits all rule to investment. You have to invest based on your risk appetite. You have to invest based on how much risk you are willing to take, how much risk you are fine with. I can buy a project at foundation. I can even buy a project just with signboard. I can take that risk. But not everyone have that heart. Not everyone have that mind. And that does not make you a bad investor. You understand? So you just have to decide that, oh, no, I've bought at foundation at 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and I've got bonds. I don't want to buy anything at foundation again. If it's not roofed, I'm not buying. I don't care if I have to pay more, but it has to be roofed. Because a project, particularly Offplan, it has to be delivered for you to even make return on your investment. A lot of my colleagues are going to tell you, oh, when you buy at foundation or at pre-launch, that's when you make the highest profit. Yes, that's correct. But again, you are only going to make profit if that project is delivered. If that project gets stuck, if that project gets abandoned, then whatever projected profit that you are going to make is zero. Even as at that point you are losing money because your capital is already tied down to that project. So the higher the risk, the higher the yield. The lower the risk, the lower the yield. That's a general rule for investment. So for now, for 2025, don't expect this to change in terms of payment plan. For you guys looking at some Gotedo, Ajah, even there are some Offplan around Abijo now, Abijo GRA. Or you are looking at Ikate, Ilason, Shisco, for you to invest in an off-plan project there, particularly maybe for the short-let market. Probably you are only going to get like 6 months or 7 or 8 months right now. You are looking at the mainland market around Bagada, around Ikeja GRA, around Maryland, almost similar. You are going to be getting like 12 months. Anybody that is going to do beyond 12 months for you right now, that project will still be at foundation. And the risk at that point is pretty very high. All right, so if you have any questions for us and you want to find out about a project that you have invested in, you want to find out a project that you are about to invest in, you can drop a comment, particularly if it's off plan, or you want to know about the reputation about the particular company, if how their delivery goes, how fast they deliver, do they make variations, do they deliver on time, do they shift timelines. So you can also drop a comment about that too. I'm going to help you with that. And this year I also want to be opening my DM more, particularly not just to investors, but also more to partners, because there are some market gaps that we have realized in the market, and we want people to come together with us to also fill in this market gap. There are so many opportunities in Nigeria. And trust me, particularly if it's real estate. I might not be able to talk about every other industry, but the real estate market that I've been doing for the past 6 years, that I've been investing in for the past 4 years, I can tell you there are so many opportunities right here. And if you are looking at a trusted and a very brilliant mind for you to partner with, then I'm totally game for that. All right, so Once again, feel free to subscribe to our channel. We definitely want you to subscribe because that's one of the ways our channel can grow. And if you have subscribed already, once again, this is another reminder. Kindly turn on that notification button. All right. So, I see you your number one property on the planet, your property advisor, consultant, Rabi Mustafa. Thanks for watching our videos and see you next time.